Um, I'd like to start this by um, our program, our coaches, our players, giving our prayers and condolences and thoughts to Eric Nichols and Marianne Nichols. It's been a very difficult week this week, and we're a tight knit community. We love each other. We love each other's programs, and just keep those people in mind. But any questions?
Passing game looked really good. Just how much fun was it watching Connor kind of sling it around after last week's performance?
Yeah, just like I said last week, if you would have did a questionnaire with our coaches on how that game would go, none of us would have said that we would have thrown the ball to the other team, not protect well, and we did a much better job with protection. Our quarterbacks, both Cam and Connor, made good decisions, and we threw the ball around well. Ran it okay. Need to improve on that area, but we were highly efficient in the throw game. A lot of yak yards, tons of yak yards, and I thought Max called a good game, and I thought as a unit we executed fairly well offensively.
A lot of kind of checkdowns, maybe the second, third option in the passing game. Was that maybe a message to Connor this week? Is hey, let's keep in mind, those other options short.
No, we're not going to ever say that. We're always going to say we're going to take the right footwork with the right body position. We're going to get into the right progression based on the coverage. We're going to take that drop with a great rhythm, and we're going to go from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 and hit our first open wide receiver. And there was times that our first and second wideouts were covered, and he made good decisions getting to 3 and 4. But yeah, I thought he played really well, and I thought Cam played well too.
Was that the amount of touches you were hoping to see for Terrion today?
I don't even know. How many do you have? 10? Yeah, 10. Yeah. Again, when we get into MAC play, those backs have got to touch the football. And we need to be cognizant of making sure they touch the football. Whenever you're doing the run schemes that we're doing right now, you have a tendency to forget about those guys. But those guys are our lifeline. They're some of our best players, and we need to make sure that they get the ball.
Huge game for him too. What was his key to success?
He didn't play well last week, and we challenged him. He didn't play a lot during training camp, and I think we've got the dust off him. He's a very good football player. He's got a ton of talent, and we're going to challenge him week in and week out to be a pro. And he's the type of guy that I think he learns how to take care of his body. He learns how to study extra tape. He could be a really good weapon for us.
Big swing point in the game was the fake punt for EIU. How do you feel like the guys handled that moment? I know they scored pretty quickly, but ultimately, how do you feel like they processed that?
Yeah, that was on me, 100%. It was the wrong call, and that's on me. So our players did a great job of saving our tail, saving my tail. So it was a bad call. Plain and simple, that's on me.
No turnovers, only 6 penalties. How much do you like seeing that after last week as well?
Yeah, that was gross last week with the turnovers. There's nothing worse than watching the ball being turned over unless our defense is on the field. So we got to protect the ball. The way that we're going to win this year is we've got to all 3 units have got to play really well together. We got to find a way to play great team football, and we got to protect the ball, and we got to get the ball back. And I think we have the ability in this conference to be explosive. I do. I thought that was a big deal last year is when we took care of the ball and we won the explosion battle, we were like 87% win. And we got to really, really continue of taking care of the ball, getting the ball back, and finding a way to get explosions and find a way to limit the explosions.
5 sacks for the defense today. Do you feel like the pass rush was very consistent in getting home most of the afternoon?
At times, I thought Mo and I talked during halftime, and we talked after the game. We lost a great pass rusher here. One of the best pass rushers in our conference last year. There was 3 DNs that were exceptional, and Carl was one of them. And we've got good guys. We might have to tweak some things of how we put pressure on the quarterback. We're still finding our way of how to, the first game of the year we're playing an option team, so it's hard to pressure. It's you're scared to death to pressure because you get a quick pull pitch and the ball's in the end zone in a minute. We need to find our way and find our niche to be able to protect our secondary and put pressure on the quarterback.
Third quarter there, Eastern Illinois drives right down the field on its opening possession, and then Cassius Howe and Davon Ferguson had back-to-back sacks, pushing back like 14 yards, then the interception a couple plays later in the end zone. Just how critical is that stretch, with those back-to-back sacks, with Eastern Illinois really moving the ball well to start?
Yeah, we thought going into the game that the strength of Eastern, they've really done a great job. My hat's off to them in terms of they were god-awful last year, and they've done a great job in the portal. I think they're well coached. I thought they can throw the football very well. I like their quarterback. The back is really good, so I'm hoping good things for that. It's a really good head coach, good program, and want to see them do well.
Any more questions? Coach, you got Michigan coming up next week. What's this next week preparation going to be like?
No different than it was this week. We've got a unbelievable stretch coming up here, and I said to our guys, we had a little come to Jesus, to be quite honest with you, on Friday night, and I thought they responded quite well. We did not have a good practice week this week on Tuesdays and Friday. And for this team, no one's good enough anymore just to show up on game day and expect to win. I mean, the way the transfer portal is, the way that college football is, anyone can win at any minute. And we need to make sure that we have the grit, the toughness, and the discipline to have our great Tuesday practice. So to be quite honest with you, I'm worried about getting the guys in tomorrow. We're worried about Sunday. We're worried about Monday. Then when Tuesday comes, we'll worry about that because we've got to win each day because this stretch that we're about ready to go on, you better have grit, you better have tenacity, and you better stick together because it's going to be a tough run. And we're going to find a way to embrace it and go get it.
After Liberty, you talked about needing to take care of the ball. You do that today. How does that boost the confidence of both quarterbacks that you have going in?
Well, just like I said, the Liberty game, if you would have told me that they were going to have 5 interceptions, I would have laughed. Connor, during training camp, had 3 with over 700 throws, and Cam was like right around 630, and he had 3 interceptions. So they played at a high level, and we just got to make sure that we're making the right decision. But the protection is everything, and I thought they protected the quarterback better. Obviously, there were some really good pass rushers for Liberty, and we're going to see some really good pass rushers here in about 7 days. So, yeah, Michigan's back. There's no question about that.